Hi, I'm Randolph Miller, and here on Bounce Around Charleston, we're here to talk about the 3rd annual Hope Walk Against Domestic Violence. I have the wonderful guest with me, Brother Butch Kennedy. He can tell us all about the walk. Welcome to Bounce Around Charleston, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Pleasure to be here.
The Hope Walk Against Domestic Violence.
Yes, sir.
3rd annual.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about it.
We're excited about this one here because the 3rd annual Hope Walk Against Domestic Violence is going to be a little different than the others. This year we have men speaking up and talking about domestic violence and talking about what we can do to reduce violence against women. So I'm extremely excited about this one here because there's going to be nothing but men talking about it. We're going to address the Me Too movement. We're going to talk about basically we're going to give purple roses to our women. We get to salute our women on this day, which is huge to me, to show that men do actually have a heart and we do actually love women, and so this is kind of big. Last year we actually had the kids come out. The year before that we had victims come out. This year we believe that the answer to ending violence against women starts with men. So
I've got to ask you this question. Some of the men that are coming, have they ever participated in domestic violence? No.
Okay. We've got one man that's coming that actually saved the victim of domestic violence. He saved her. He got stabbed multiple times, saving the life of a woman. And this is going to be one of his first time speaking, so we're excited to have him come out. His name is Desmond Casey, and we're excited to have him come out and speak to our audience about his journey since he's been stabbed and from domestic violence.
So these men are just going to talk about what we can do to prevent domestic violence.
Exactly, and they're going to salute their significant others. This is about healthy relationships. It's about, we have a lot of people that seem to think that, a lot of men are not good men or don't respect women. And my platform has always been respecting of women and always been, reducing violence against women. So, I decided that this year I wanted to have other men come out and basically reiterate everything that I've been saying for the past few years.
And the purpose of this walk?
The purpose of this walk is to raise funds for victims displaced by domestic violence. We've had, homelessness. We talk about homelessness all the time, but the number one reason why women are homeless is because of domestic violence. And I often say to women that the most dangerous person to them is the person they're in a relationship with. So that's kind of sad. It's a sad reality, but what I try to teach men and what I try to teach women as well is healthy relationships. So that's going to be on display.
Okay, so when they come to the walk, what can they expect?
Oh, this is going to be a great day. This is going to be a great day because we're going to have men saluting their significant others. And we're going to give them purple ribbons, purple roses to all the women. For all the men, they will be getting a wristband, sort of like this here. This is our Real Man wristband, and it says "Real Men Don't Hit Women." So we're going to be giving these out to the first 100 men that come out. We're going to give roses out to the first 100 ladies that go out, and then we're going to start from the Charleston side of the Ravenel Bridge, and we're going to walk all the way across to the Mount Pleasant side, and we'll have buses that bring us back. So
I need to ask you a question. What motivated you to get involved in this movement?
Well, the issue with me was when I came to Charleston, I wanted to deal with violence in the community. And I had a young lady that told me you can't deal with violence in the community without dealing with the #1 crime in our community, which is domestic violence. Domestic violence crosses all racial barriers, all ethnicities, and basically it's the #1 crime in our state. It's gun violence, it's all kinds of violence. So we dealt with that, and I decided then to start an organization called Real MAD, which is Real Men Against Domestic Violence, and I get men to come out and speak out about violence against women. So.
And the purpose of raising the money?
The purpose of raising the money is we have one safe house for victims of domestic violence in the state, and if you're a male, you can't go there. So we help both men and women who are displaced via domestic violence. So on the weekends, that one is oftentimes full. So we have to find a place for victims to go. So what we do is we help victims who are displaced by domestic violence who can't get in the safe house until they're able to get in the safe house. So our goal is to help them until they can actually get into the safe house. Our goal is also to help them through the process, to navigate through the process of domestic violence as well. So it's pretty interesting.
And I guess the other point I need to bring out also, something you just said in your last statement. Women are not the only ones dealing with domestic violence.
Yeah, we always talk about the statistics, and we say 1 in 3 women are victims of domestic violence, and people forget that 1 in 4 men are victims of domestic violence as well. So, and they have no resources whatsoever. So we help a few men, but we help primarily more women than men, because even though the numbers are what the numbers are, there are far more women that are trapped in this situation. There are far more, and the lethality of domestic violence when it's the female that's the victim is more harsh. So men tend to kill more than the females do, the female counterparts.
Okay, so this event takes place when?
October the 6th, Saturday at 8 a.m., man. We're excited. Come put your shoes on. Come walk with us, man, because we're going to have a ball.
And where will they be walking?
They'll be walking across the Ravenel Bridge, and thanks to Representative Wendell Gilliard, that's where we're walking. Originally, we were going to do something somewhere else, but he said, oh, let's do the Ravenel Bridge. This is our 3rd year doing it, and we're excited. We want the community to come out and support, and we'll see you at the Ravenel Bridge.
And in the first 2 years, how was this attendance?
We average about 150 people to walk the bridge, which is a pretty decent attendance when we're talking about domestic violence. My goal has always been to bring those numbers up a little bit every year. So I'm hoping that the community gets the message, the community comes out and they join us on October the 6th.
Thank you, Butch Kennedy.
Thank you, sir.
Annual Hope Walk Against Domestic Violence. Okay, Saturday, October 6th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., beginning on the Charleston side of the Ravenel Bridge and ending on the Mount Pleasant side of the bridge. To register, visit projectunityusa.org or eventbrite.com for more information. Thank you, Butch Kennedy.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure to see you.
Okay, we'll be right back after this break.